Is she gonna come visit you while she's down there? 17 seconds. Hey, Deb. How are you doing this morning? Welcome in, guys. I'm gonna get started here in just a little bit. Hey, Chip and Sissy. I was watching Ohio Nurse. She went to, what is it? Is she the 127 yard sale down there? And she got a massive amount of really cool photos for a really good price. Hey, Purple. Hey, lady. Did she say what she's gonna do with them? Is she gonna sell them? Hey, Ty. Morning, Dawn. Well, excuse me. I don't know if she's gonna rate us or not. Hey, Pick. But if you're not following Ohio Nurse and you're into photos, she acquired some really good ones, and I don't think she really sells anywhere but on here. She does crafting and sells craft stuff and ephemera occasionally. Uh, but if she puts those in a show, there's going to be some really cool tin types and CDVs and cabinet cards. There were some oddball ones, like a guy with a cat, um, a neat one with some ladies in a window, things you don't see. Yes, the cat was awesome. I couldn't really tell. I'm pretty sure it was a tin type. It's hard to tell though when they're in albums like that. Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Welcome in, everybody. If you've never been to my shows before, my name is Josh. I have the website beforetimes.shop where I sell old stuff. Um, Everything on my site is up 30% off today. I'll do some buyers giveies at the end. That'll be for $15 coupons to my website, as well as $5 off of any of my future Whatnot shows. And I'll do that at the very end. Everything you see pre-listed is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go right down the order of the auction tab. If you click down there and look at the auctions, you can scroll through them and see what I'm going to be selling. Hey, Ohio, we were just talking about you. Thank you for the raid. Hey, Batmom. Uh, every Friday night at 8 o'clock, I do a preview of a whole bunch of shelves where I put old stuff out on. There's probably 700 items out here in these shelves, and I do the same with my ephemera area. And then people send me requests, and then that's where I get the items in the auction tab. After Labor Day, I'll start scanning around some and having longer shows. But during the summer, it's pretty slow on here. A lot less buyers, so I just do the requests only. So if you don't want to miss out on cool things, uh, check out my preview shows on Friday. Give me a follow, and you can send their requests. A lot of this stuff ends up going for the $5 opening bid. Some of it doesn't, though. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Everybody give Ohio Nerds a follow. Bishy just tagged her. She's the one I was telling you about, had the photos. If she sells them and you're into photos, you'll want to see that show or shows. Ohio, you did good on that. That was a killer deal at a yard sale, flea market, whatever you call it. So I'm gonna get started. I've got this lot of, I think, 14 of these. This is a Sugarloaf from 2003. It's vintage already. It just seems like yesterday I was a young crafter and I was paying full price for these at Joann's. It led to so much family discord. I'd come home and my husband would smack me because I spent all my money or all his money on these giant stamps that I would use one time. So I'm selling them, but now you can own them. And I've got no place to put these. Uh, so I'm going to flash them up real quick. Pay attention if you're interested in these printer's blocks or stamping blocks. I've got man hands, so like that one is big. It's probably 4 inches square. Alrighty, I'm gonna. The one of these was marked $12 on clearance. Oh, that one's damaged now. So I'm gonna run it and pick up the. I got two more here to show them. I'm gonna start them. You get all of them, 14 of them. We're doing 15-second auctions today with just 5-second counter bid time. So pay attention if there's something you want. It is running. And there's the last two. Oh yes, Bishy, thank you. Everybody give the Suburban Bish a follow. She's a great mod. She has a better memory than I do. Uh, I do have a Paper Palooza show tonight. Thank you, Purple. Those are yours. For my Paper Palooza show tonight, I believe I have over 90 things pre-listed. Uh, they're not all $1 starts or anything, but everything is priced way below retail. Um, got trade cards, postcards, photos, some old diaries. I can't even remember what all I got. It's all ephemera stuff. And I'm on tonight at 8 o'clock. And unfortunately, you can't combine the shipping with the show today. But if you're into ephemera, check that out. And ephemera is going, or no, it's Paper Palooza is going on all day today in the ephemera category. Hey, Rag, I'm planning on raiding into you here if I can last that long. Nature's Remedy and our tablets. Vegetable laxative. It's empty. Neat old advertising tin in very nice condition. She changed her shows? All of them? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I had my day planned. All three of them. Is she having any today? This is running. If you like listening to people on Whatnot and ran out of antidepressants, give Rag and Ribbon a follow. She's highly energetic and she'll pep you up. Why did my Spotify stop? Thank you, JC. My computer says no music today. All right, the next item is these little Santa Claus picks. And I don't know if these are like supposed to be sandwich picks or cupcake toppers or exactly what they're supposed to be. But I think there's 6 of them. Let me get them all out here. So they made in Japan, wood sticks. I don't know. I'd say probably cupcake toppers. I don't know. Probably 1950s. Oh, that one's down. So you get all of them. Like most of these small things, you can see them better if you click on the picture. Oh, rag. You did. There's cute stuff everywhere. I probably didn't schedule a preview, did I? These are running. Little tiny Santa, I don't know, cupcake toppers or something. Made by post war Japanese for our entertainment. Thank you, Rag. And the next item is an RS Prussia hat pin holder. You were working. Sorry. You can always see my preview, a recap of it on my Facebook page. I'm on there at Before Time Shop, as well as YouTube. And every week I post the preview there. Very nice condition. It's got some gilding on it, that like cold painted gilding that's got a little bit of wear, but no chips or anything. Nice floral pattern. And that is running non-stop since Wednesday. Oh, trade show. That sounds like my own personal hell. Thank you, Deb. Did you sign up lots of new clients and sell lots of shit? Well, that's good. All right, this is the next one. It's got a made in Germany tag right there somewhere. Thanks for the follow, Pat. Look, it's missing fringes, unfortunately. These are glass micro beads. It's so pretty, but it's got a gap in the little fringes. But you could probably just cut all the rest of them off. Bat Mom, I people very well. It doesn't mean I like to do it, but I can I can interact okay. Usually without throwing fits. All right. No holes or anything, just missing those fringes. It's got a cute little house design. I'm sure there's a bead or two missing here or there, but it looks pretty nice. Yeah, I don't even have to see him here. It's running. Oh, I don't like to do it, Bishy. Yeah, all summer long, people at auctions and at flea markets and other dealers keep asking me if I'm how my sales are going. Like, I don't have no sales anymore. Thank you, Deb. I did add a few purses, some antique purses to the end of the auction, end of the request items. There's not too much pre-listed this week that wasn't requested, but what is at the end. And after we get through the requests, I will do a buyer givey and gather that stuff up and sell those few things that they have pre-bids. And if they don't have pre-bids and you want to see something, I'll show it, but I'm not going to show them all if nobody requests it. This one's a heavy one. It's got, I don't know, kind of faceted little barrel shaped glass beads with iridescence, like Aurora Borealis crystals type. Looks like there's probably a couple fringes there that have lost their beads, but don't see any holes or anything. This one looks like it's probably handmade. Got a fringe there that's missing the beads. And that one's running. What you want, Bishy? Sparkly. What if it's gone next Friday? I take shit off the shelves every week. Thank you, Deb. Like today, I've only got 27 requests, and if I don't take some of the stuff off the shelves, I don't have room for new stuff, and then it just looks like it's the same old stuff. I don't take everything off every week, but all the bingo cards, I'll send them to you. I'll put them in your pile. You have money. I do. I don't have money. All right. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Jean Paul Gaultier. I don't know. Corset shaped perfume bottle. Doesn't have the cap. Doesn't have the perfume. A little bit of wear to the kind of like anodized finish on it. But it's metal over glass in the shape of a corset. Corset. Thanks, Bish. You didn't have to do that. And that is running. It's got the original label on the bottom. Does not smell like anything. Thank you, Deb. All right, I'm not going to attempt to even guess who made this, but I believe it's quite old. Staffordshire Ironstone. It's got some impressed marks on it, but I can't tell what they say. but no chips or damage. A little bit of surface wear, probably a couple 100 years old. And that one's running on the old ladle. That'll be fun to package. Thanks, Purple. Stuck it in the pile. I most certainly would have forgotten. Thank you, Rag. Rag, if you make big money on that, let me know. Some of those are crazy prices that I didn't want to spend more than about the 3 minutes that I spent trying to research it to figure out how good that one was. Okay, this is a tapestry purse. Looks like it says JR something or other. A little bit easier to make out in this light than in the photos. I couldn't make it out at all before, but it looks like a JR. But I don't know anything about purses. You see JB? All right. Well, anyway, it's signed. A little bit of finish wear to the gold wash, and there's verdigris on the brass chain, but no damage to the tapestry. I'm guessing it's mid-century some point. So that one's running. Yes, I did add some things to my bin this week. Thank you, Deb. Feel free to make offers on the stuff when you buy it now. I assume she's still in bed. She got that funny schedule where she stays up half the night and then sleeps late every day. She must not be listening, otherwise I'd be getting admonished in the chat. Oh, cool frame on this. Another tapestry one. It's a signed Gemco frame, silver plated. It's signed in there somewhere. Gemco. It's got, I don't know, a Dutch scene, I guess, with a Dutch lady on pasture and windmills and all sorts of stuff. It's got some finish wear to it, but the tapestry, the cloth looks to be nice. And that purse is running. And it opened like that. And that's a piece of tissue paper. Very neat purse. Thank you, Deb. And the next item is this paperweight. And in the preview, I said that I didn't know whether this was cracked intentionally or not. I think it was, but I don't know. It's got an odd design that I don't even know how to describe. Those little stalagmite things. Yeah, no clowns. but you see it's fractured, but it doesn't go through to the base. So I think it was intentionally done that way. I don't know. It is what it is. It's unsigned. Neat looking old paperweight. And that one is running. $5, 15 seconds. Welcome in, everybody. I'm just going down through my list of pre-listed auctions in order. If you want to see what I'm going to run. Thank you, Deb. I pick it does, doesn't it? Maybe that's what it was. All right, this next set, this next item is these German cards. They've got the German seal with the eagle on it there. And look at the back of that. See, it's like that. Okay. And you've got some sort of instruction card, and these are like flimsier than regular playing cards. A little bit. And see, there's a 7. It's got a plaid back on that one. But I didn't count these. And I don't know how many there's supposed to be. I don't know if it's supposed to be a 52 card deck or not. There's the king. I don't know the word for queen. Apparently it's queen. But some of these are flimsy. Maybe they're just missing the backs of the ones that are gray on the back. I don't know. But you're getting this German set of cards. Yeah, see, maybe those are the backs to the. I don't know. I think they're separated. Somebody can buy them and sell them in a swap card show for $10 a piece. And they're running. Now they're all backwards. Thank you, Deb. All right, the next item is this Stradivarius copy violin. This thing's rough, super rough. I didn't even wipe it down. It's got cobwebs in the holes. That it's got some splits and old repairs and Mr. Bishy. Do you have the day off, Mr. Bishy? See, it's rough. It's for sitting in your corner or on a shelf for decoration, or you can. I don't think it's worth repairing. It's got one of those labels that says it's a Stradivarius in there, which are always copies. It's busted up there. It's decorative, but it's 100 and some years old, so it is what it is. And that is running on the old violin. Thank you, Deb. And put that back in the shelf for now. It like to be choked, Mr. Bish. So do I, Deb. I've got a small family of them here. This is a nice looking book. Just for the decorative qualities alone. It's a Worthington, uh, Sir Walter Scott poetry book, uh, with an embossed cover. A little bit of separation there. Uh, but it's nice inside. It's a book. That's what the back looks like. Gilt edge, but nice decorative cover on it. And that is running. 1882, yes. Thank you, Deb. And thank you, Sam. All right, this next item is teapot, I guess. Hey, butterfly. I was scared there for a minute. I didn't know if I'd looked in it. I was turn. Thought maybe it turned out to be something bad in it. It is a Nagoya. Oh, now it's all chipped, but it's got a neat floral kind of four-leaf clover design to it. But you can see the gilding is worn. It's over the glaze. Yes, everyone can bid. This is probably the section of the show that Deb requested. So that is running. Yeah, she's. It's gonna be. It'll come down to two of them so far. I don't have that much left. Oh, this will be nice to package with the 200-year-old ladle. Thank you, Rag. I've had this thing out on a shelf for several weeks, and I've been selling on this site for like 3 years. And over the years, I've had tons of people come into the shows at different times asking if I have razors. And this thing was out there, and nobody asked while it was out there. It's a curved fit in very nice condition, and it has a mother of pearl handle. Deb, if he annoys you, just tell Bishy, and she'll whip out her band hammer and ban Mr. Bishy. I think it's happened before, and there actually is a blade in there. The blades are pretty hard to find, but there is a blade in there. Very nice condition, and this one is running on the Curve Fit razor with a mother of pearl handle. Thank you, Ray. Yeah, and like every week, I didn't say it this week. Everyone can bid whether you request stuff or not. And if you request stuff and you don't want it, don't feel you have to bid. And I say that right now because this is a little bit rough. There's quite a bit of loss to the litho on it. It's still a neat tin. It's embossed on the back. And that is running. You thought it was a compact. No. We'll throw it back over there. Yeah, if you don't want to bid on something when I put it up, that's completely fine. Uh, I won't yell at you unless you interrupt my show to ask me about something that's out there that's not listed, and then you don't bid on it after I create you a product. Then I'll throw a hissy fit and throw the item and everything else. So Paper Palooza is going on this weekend, and I'm in it tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. And I'm not watching it now, obviously, because I'm selling. But I watched it all day yesterday, or had it on. It is unbelievable how many people come into shows when you've got this app on all day long and ask for shit that's not listed. Mine's tonight, pick 8 o'clock. I hope it's scheduled at the right time. Like Paper Palooza, everything is pre-listed, or it's supposed to be. And every show, people coming in. Do you have any baseball player cabinet cards? Yes. Well, at least that sold for a little bit. A lot of times people come in and ask for something after I sell something for opening bid. This is unused. So it's got the powder in there. Pretty nice condition. Just a little bit of faint wear to the paint. Mid-century Heather makeup compact. Rouge. It is running. Thank you, Deb. I thought maybe if I mentioned my annoyance with people coming into train shows asking for specific things now, I wouldn't go off on somebody when they come into my show tonight. And if you're a buyer that does that, I'm not calling you out because I don't know who you are. But you see these train shows, they're only an hour long or half an hour long. and the sellers have to prepare ahead of time because it's not really supposed to be show and sell. So they've got a list of things that they got to accomplish in that amount of time. Yeah, this is the neat one here. You know, Bishy, it has crossed my mind that people do that just to annoy the seller, like you said. Uh, because whether it annoys the seller or just throws them off, it definitely disrupts things. Very cool. 1927 patent on it. Ooh, it's got something in it. What's in it? I don't know, some dust or something. It's got the original cap. Any broken sterling silver? No, I don't have any that I'm selling. Uh, Very cool. Hip flask, curved, and that's running. I don't sell my broken silver on here. I mean, I have sold a couple pieces here and there, but with the fees you pay and everything on here, you might as well just take it to somebody that scraps it, a smelter or something. Thank you, Deb. That's a cool flask. Oh, somebody asked about the Lennox Cross. Uh, if you're still here and you want the Lennox Cross, say so in the chat. I only see about a third of what's in the chat. And I just ignore the chat about half the time because Bishy's here. They want to see it? All right, I'll show it right after this. So it's a vintage candle snuffer. It's brass. Got some wax in there from actual use. That's running. And then after this runs, I will show the Lennox Cross. Thank you, Deb. No book or anything. It's got the tassel and the. So that was the Lennox Cross. Yeah, it's pretty. And the next one is Chinese pin cushion. It's Chinese people. This one's a small one. It's only got 3 people, and they've got little ponytail things. Rag, I can't even keep track of the tariffs. And that is running. Yes, Butterfly has a small collection of these. Uh, I think we're up to 130 days now, though. So the whole 90 deals in 90 days, they really have. I think they've got like a handful of deals. I don't know if any of them have been signed. Thank you, Deb. And I don't know if any of them have been approved by Congress. But we're up to about 130 days since he said 90 deals in 90 days. And the next one's this one's Chinese pin cushion with two people. And they've got big balls. And there's two balls instead of one ball. Thanks for the follow, Bullion Babe. Two balls. Pin cushions. Alrighty. Um, all right, now we're moving on to some Precious Moments figurines. What are you packing your clothes and stuff, or is it all stuff you bought? Yes, these were picked up by Butterfly. I think I said that in the preview. These are old. This one's from '94, so this is not quite as old as some of the other ones. Very nice condition. They're probably got a little bit of dust on them. I did wipe them down, which is a lot of effort for these, but nice condition. And that is running. Just out of curiosity, I did a completed search on eBay for these to see if there were any precious moments that were still selling for massive amounts of money. Thank you, Dover. And the nativity set is still pretty valuable. And there's some individual trade show pieces or convention pieces or something that are somewhat valuable. But this one person sold, I think it was 200 precious moments, and they had them lined up on the floor, and they took a picture of them. And the shipping was $43. And it said they sold. Yeah, I wouldn't have wanted to package those. Oh, it was like, I don't know, maybe $700 or something. 200 bucks. It wasn't very much, but they certainly wouldn't have fit in one box. So this one is from 1983. That's crazy old. I don't know when they started making these. I think the right around 1980, but I don't know. Yes, those are running. I don't know if does she have any in her store? Dover's not here, is she? Yeah, I think you showed that to me last night, Butterfly. I think. Is that what you showed me? Thank you, Dover, if you're here. If you're not here, thank you anyway. If oh, I missed it. You guys can see on this one. Uh I'm sure this is who bid on this one too. I'm not going to describe it too much. 1978, I was close. So this is 87. This is a cheerleader. Okay, let's go. She's the only one that's going to bid on this anyway. There, if you click on Darling Dover down here, that's winning, or when she wins, she may have some of these. What does she call them, Bishy? Not so precious moments or something. There's none in her shop. Well, Darling Dover, you see that? If you're interested in seeing what she does with them, she may have some on the site we're not allowed to talk about, um, with the same username. She takes these and paints them and does little crafty projects with them, makes them look better. Well, some people might think they look better. Some people think she destroys them, but she transforms them. She has one under Beetlejuice. So this is a fancy dancy coffee scoop that's like silver plated. And I assume that's about the size that you'd use to make a cup of coffee. Looks like about a K cup size. Pull it up and show them. Is it on whatnot? This is running on a silver plated coffee cup. My phone looks like smudged beyond. There we go. So that's what she does with them. She adds some little things and adds things to their hair and paints them like little fantasy pieces. Thank you, Dover. I think she won Best Crafter or something last year in Bishop Naughty Awards. But I will be winning that award this year. Best Creator. See this little guy? He's got a whole bunch of friends. I'm going to stick it up there on the shelf. And then I'm going to just pan the shelf or scan the shelf or whatever. There's a whole family of bunnies. And again, these might be cupcake toppers, or I don't know what they are. That one's a. Its umbrella's messed up, but it's supposed to be a little like chenille chick with an umbrella. There's another kind of chenille looking chick with a huge breast. Look at that. Puffy. And then there's little chicks in eggs, and the rest are crepe paper bunnies. fairly nice condition. Some of them are about perfect. Some of them are a little bit askew. So you get all those. I know what you're talking about, Butterfly. Thank you, Rag. The family of Easter decorations is yours. I see that now. All right, and the last requested item for the day. I got some pre-listed stuff after this. Um, this is a stamped brass turkey, and I believe this is probably turn of the century to 19 teens or something. And I think what this is, I could be wrong. Uh, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is one of those little things they would stick on like postcards. Don't squish them. I'll try to get them to you in a similar condition to what they're up there. I suppose you don't want me to tape them on the inside of the box. Neat little stamped. I probably don't have a postcard within reach. It's got little tabs on the back of it, and sometimes you see things like this. This really light stamped brass. They used to stick them to postcards, like on a Halloween or a Thanksgiving postcard. You'd stick this, and they'd send it through the mail and everything, and it'd just add a little dimension to it. So that is running on the antique turkey. And welcome in if you just joined me. I'm doing the pre-listed stuff, and I'll be back tonight too at 8 o'clock with my Paper Palooza uh, train show. Thank you, JC. All right, these next items, I'm gonna do a buyer giveaway and gather them up instead of moving the camera and everything over to the other area. Just gonna gather them up and stand here and sell them. So I'm gonna do a buyer giveaway. Feel free to look around in my buy it now, make offers while I gather these up for a few minutes. Or feel free to leave. I think we're down to purses. The rest of the items are purses. Uh, but feel free to stick around. I'll be doing 3 giveaways total. I'm going to do one right now. Am I raiding into Paper Palooza? I don't know what I'm doing, Bishy. My whole plan was to raid into Rag and Ribbon, who was having some sort of show this morning. Uh, so now I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I probably should raid into Paper Palooza since I'm in that train, but I don't know who's selling. But and if you're interested in purses, I'm just gonna pull the ones that have pre-bids. I don't know if they all have pre-bids or not, but I'm gonna pull those and then I'll run them after I get them pulled. So getting the giveaway, give me a couple minutes here to gather these up. And if you're a seller that has a show scheduled with a reasonable expectation that you're not going to cancel your show at the last minute and want to advertise it, you can always do that during my show at any time. Yeah, Rag, I was planning on listening to you while I packaged, and that was going to give me a nice, speedy tempo to get my packaging done quickly. I'm gonna, I'm gonna shrink wrap the sailboat with that ladle and toss it on top of the rest of the package. You didn't see the preview, Rag, so you didn't see the box they were in. Where the hell did I put that? It was a cool little box. I was gonna show it, but I don't know what I did with it. Probably sitting right in front of me. It was a candy box, like a 1950s one. That was really cool. It's gone. I have no idea where it went. All right, I'm gonna get down these in order. I think they all have pre-bids, or I think everything that's left has pre-bids. I grabbed the ones that did. Welcome in. If you just joined me, I'm just going down through my pre-listed auctions, and all that's left is purses. But if you're into antique purses, I guess you've stopped in at the right time. So this one is, it's got micro beads. There's a few beads missing there from the on the handle, you see, or strap or whatever you call that thing. But look, somebody redid the inside. They did an okay job. Um, so the inside is nice. It's whoops. Obviously, it's not perfect up here. It's kind of bunched up, but it's pretty good for somebody doing it themselves. So it's got a newer inside, antique outside. Congratulations, Deb, you win. And if you win one of the giveaways, I'll do two more after I do these purses. I will message you the code like I always do at the end of the show. It'll be good for a $5 coupon for any of my future Whatnot shows, as well as $15 off of my website beforetimes.shop. That will expire at the end of August. So that is running 15 seconds. Nice old micro bead purse. Pretty nice condition. Little loss on the beads on the handle, but not much. Thank you, Rag. The BM is next. And this one is a German one. It must have a German tag on it. Otherwise, I wouldn't know. Oh, yeah, it's got a made in Germany tag. These micro beads are a little bit bigger. It is not flawless, but it's not bunged up real bad. There's a couple loose beads that are sticking out a wee little bit. Pretty nice condition. Looks like there's a little like a few that were lost there. Far better than average that you would find. And that anti-German purse is running 15 seconds. Do these ever glow? Like the little green glass beads, do they ever glow? Anybody ever see one that glows? This one does not glow. Although some of the pink glows pink. Thank you, Rag. That's true. Robert tried to tackle me. Now they both block the stairs. Bubba's trying to kill Butterfly. Maybe ask if you have any more verses. The beautiful one that means cool. The only purses I have today are what's in the auction tab. None listed in your site? I don't. I might have some on my website with 4times.shop where everything is 30% off today. But I don't know because I've got so many items on there that I don't know. I can't keep track in my head. Where are we at? Okay, BT. 56 high butterfly. All right, this is a cute one, but it's bunged up. White micro beads with embroidered flowers on the corners. Nice gilt frame and chain. The inside's pretty nice. Yeah, I train the cats. I can't train them to do anything except go to their bowl when I give them food. But look, the corner's bunged up. It's easy. Butterfly says that's an easy fix. I should have had her fix it. It's gorgeous. I didn't see that. What did you? Nobody requested this bung. You're funny. This was on the shelves today. Did anybody see this in the preview? This thing is cool. Look at that. It's microscopic. It's tiny. It's not pretty. But it's neat. It's like for a little tiny barrel. It's beautiful. Usually they're much bigger than that. Anyway, so it's got a hole right there, like I just showed you. But it's cute. It's beautiful. So that one's running 15 seconds. You can just add it to your purse collection and not use it. Your phone wouldn't fit in it anyway. Would too. Your phone wouldn't fit in that. Well, almost. Thank you, Deb. Huh? It is beautiful, dear, but it's not old, and I sell mostly old stuff. So it was new, and it was newer, and it was dirty. She doesn't want me to sell it anyway, because then she wouldn't have it. She added it to her pile of stuff. It was like a contemporary micro bead. Oh, she's gonna bring it. It's beautiful. Because it's beautiful. Look, it's funky, but it's stained. It'll come on. It's an Airmo made in China. Yeah, she loves it. Rag loves it. Told you. They wouldn't just say that because I like it. Do you want me to sell it next week? Maybe. She's making a face. You gotta see this face she's making. I said maybe. She says maybe, but her face says no. She wants to keep it for herself. I know, but I got a purge, remember? That's Wait till I purge that jewelry. She thinks she's purging. She's been purging. She's been organizing for a purge. I guess that's true. Are you gonna start selling on here to facilitate your purge? Oh, I'm gonna do it. Oh my. Butterfly says I'm gonna be selling her purged items. If you're if you're not following me, you might want to follow me because if that happens, uh she's got quite the collection. My stuff is beautiful. And all of her stuff is beautiful. Moina. I don't know anything about this brand. I looked it up. It's a thing because their purses were somewhat valuable, but I don't know anything about it. But it's Moina. Look, it's missing that one. It's the only shell that's in your open purse. Nobody, but I gotta tell them. I gotta, and this one's chipped. See right there. But the rest. Josh sneezed on it. Jeez. But mother of pearl tiles, they're real, and this thing's heavy, and it's big enough to fit your cell phone in it. Anyway, it's running on the Moina mother of pearl shell purse. Glass bead handle, strap, whatever you call it. Nice and clean inside. Thank you, Deb. That one is yours. Turned your lights also. Thank you, David. Is that the plate I found? What? Is that plate I found? I don't know what plate you're talking about. This wooden one. I don't know. Dear. Yes, dear. That one? Mm-hmm. I have no idea where it came from. It had a hanger on it, so I stuck it up there. Alrighty, this is the next one. CY. This is a David's Fifth Avenue. Oh, I know. This is noise. But it's got a stain on it. Back there. Oxy, you bonehead. Oxy it. But I think this is pretty nice. I don't think there's any real areas of loss of the beads. There's embroidered flowers in there. Nobody requested driftwood. The what? Driftwood. No. Oh, you go slow when you go on that. The inside is stained, and that looks like rust staining.
Any money in the little pocket?
I don't think so. No, no money in the little pocket. I bought this. Butterfly didn't buy this.
No, and he didn't show me either. Did you?
I'm just trying to make my money back on these purses.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I'm about even. I'm just spending my time.
Mm-hmm.
That's running David's Fifth Avenue. Bishy, she is seriously got to purge. She's sh- I
have enough room for my stuff.
yeah, I don't have enough room for her stuff. I've got a 10,000 square foot building that's full. She's got a 5 bedroom house with a
4.
4.
Mm-hmm.
That thing would be considered a bedroom downstairs, probably.
Oh.
Either way, it's a big house with a two car garage and a pool building, and it's full of stuff. Thank you, Eclectic.
Beautiful stuff.
Yes, we have beautiful stuff,
Would she love her?
which she has to purge, she says.
She's starting to hyperventilate.
Huh?
Actually, doing your business, right?
I don't think it'll fit in the bag. That's why I didn't. And I want stuff that'll fit in the bags. Oh, she didn't see this one either.
You're sneaky.
This is contemporary, or at least modern, but it's cute. It's got iridescent glass beads, and then those beads.
It's beautiful.
I don't know who made these. It doesn't have a tag. If you Google Lens it, these are out there in various styles. It's got a velvety surface to it. What?
I need like 6 rooms.
You need 6 rooms?
The size of that record room. Look on your face.
Oh my. That is running.
Not for sale, not being purged.
Thank you, Rag. Butterfly wants to show you her
Ooh, where's the switch?
butterfly Christmas tree that she found.
Not being purged. Beautiful. Yeah, it lights up. Oops. Lights up your face.
Why for me, Bishy? Giveaway is running. I got 2 of them to do. Not today, pre-loved. Check my website beforetimes.shop. I might have some native jewelry.
I got some that'll have to be purged.
What?
Native American, not jewelry, but
Well, we don't have it today.
watch for the purge.
Who's gonna do all the shipping for the purge?
He who sells ships.
Oh,
I'll help you. Possibly.
mhm.
Maybe. Tell Ragnar to be so happy. a fast purger, but I have to because Tanny's coming.
Her daughter's coming in from Vegas to help her purge in a few weeks.
She'll purge. I gotta get my shoes out of there.
You're purging your antique booth entirely, or just the stuff in the booth?
Oh, damn. I want to watch that.
So yeah, are you leaving the shop? Are you gonna retire from that? Do it on Whatnot. If you guys aren't following Rag and Ribbon, you got to follow Rag and Ribbon, and follow her on Facebook and TikTok and all those places. I don't have her modded, so she can't see what you said, Bishy. Bishy says you're going to be a raid train whore now. I was in. I'm going to pull this and then start the other one. So one entry. Somebody's going to win. Looks like it's going to be Deb. And one more. This is a buyer giveaway. I was in an antique booth or an antique store, and I had multiple booths and multiple cases for probably 15 years. And I've been in other ones, but I was in that one was the one I was in the longest, and I absolutely hated it. I hate shipping, and I mean I you can tell by my shows that I really enjoy this aspect of it. But shipping is horrible, and but the pricing of stuff for the antique booth was I can't do that. I see some of these older dealers that still price everything. They get these little tags and they have these fine point pens and they write like a paragraph for each item on these little tags. A glass bottle like that. Melon's Food, antique 1890s cork top aqua glass free sample bottle. And then their dealer number and the price and some sort of code. And it's like, I don't like doing that. Well, Rag, that's what I was doing. Everybody hates their booths. And, if you don't know, and if you're not a booth person, I'll let you in on a little secret. And it sort of happens here on Whatnot too. You see, when you become a new dealer at a booth store, like a co op or a consignment place or something where you rent space, when you move into there and you start paying rent, the owner buys your shit. Like for the first few months, have all these sales. It's because the owner's buying your shit because they want to keep you there. So, and it's the same thing that happens on Whatnot. You get all these sellers that just start out and they've spent all sorts of money. They buy all the best stuff on here. And then they've got a pile and a huge amount of debt, or they've spent all their money. And they say, well, I'm going to become a seller. I'm going to try it. So they have a show. And well, Whatnot, their algorithm prioritizes the new sellers. So they show up higher in the search results. So the first few shows you have a flood of people coming into your shows, and you're like, wow, this is great. I sold all this stuff. And it's the same thing in the antique booths. You put your stuff in there and they buy your stuff. So the first few months it looks like, wow, I made $500 profit this month. Well, then all of a sudden it dries up and then you wonder what happened. Well, that's what happened. They stopped buying your stuff because they've got to buy other new dealers' stuff. One of the antique booths, it was an antique shop. I was kind of in there with a buddy of mine. Uh, he didn't really buy my stuff, but he had an employee that was stealing stuff, and he had an employee. He was not only stealing stuff, but he was selling stuff and then pocketing the money. And being that it was just largely me and my buddy, um, there was no real paper trail, and it was hard to prove that things were gone because it was a ginormous store. Um, I think that one I was in for 15 years was by far the longest, but I think 3 years was about my max in any of the other places I've ever been. All right, getting a giveaway. I'm gonna check the offers, make sure nobody made any offers. I will be back tonight at 8 o'clock with my slot or train or car or whatever you call your spot in the Paper Palooza train. This is the third anniversary. It's Paper Palooza 10. It's going on all day over in the ephemera category, which is where I'm going to rate out to now. Um, Lots of good stuff. Usually in these Paper Paloozas, they have them once a month. I think it's once a month, maybe every 2 months. But people put a lot of good stuff in them. Deb, you're going to get one big uh, code for both sites. Thank you, Rag. And thank you, everybody else. And if you're bored, stop back tonight at 8 o'clock and see what I have for Paper Palooza. Everything is pre listed. If you want to look at my other shows, everything's already on there. I'm just going to do the stuff with pre bids tonight. So we're going to rate out the Schmidt auctions. They're in the Paper Palooza train. Thank you, Deb. And I will be back Friday night. I don't think I have it scheduled, but Friday night at 8 o'clock, I will be doing a preview for stuff next week. And then Wednesday, I will be doing my ephemera request show. The preview is posted to my Facebook. I will crop it down to just the ephemera stuff. You can make requests from that per Wednesday. Thank you, guys. And it just disappeared. Why did it do that? There we go.